back at it again, and we have a video here with Ami Horowitz. Shout out to Ami Horowitz. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Show the brother some love. But we have a video discussing a topic that I've always wondered about. And I've asked you guys about it in the past, and I got like a million different answers. So I'm still a little bit lost when it comes to this topic here. So the topic is why people apparently hate Jews, and I've just always just been like clueless as to why that is. I've always heard about it, you know what I mean? But it's just never computed. Like, why do people like? I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. You know, when I see a Jewish person, I don't like just have this type of rage. Like, it's not like, you know, at least not that I know of. Jewish people are out here, you know, doing people bad or, you know, doing bad things to people or anything like that. So I'm just always like, wait, what? Why do y'all dislike these folks? Like, leave them alone. Leave them alone. I have a clue because of a video that we checked out with Thomas Sowell, but Ami Horowitz apparently will be explaining it to us in depth in this video. So with that being said, like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you're new. And let's dive in.
I'm Ami Horowitz. I'm here in Brooklyn, New York, where there's been an explosion of anti-Semitic violence going on.
Jewish community in Brooklyn calling for action today after a sharp increase in anti-Semitic attacks.
I came here to find out what the hell is going on. What's going on? What do you think is going on?
You know what I think is going on? Because it seems like I'm not being a racist or anti-Semitic, but
Whenever someone starts with, I'm not anti-Semitic, but, you know, whatever comes next, it's not going to be good.
it seems like
I'm guilty of that myself. I've said, not the Semitic part, but I've said, you know, I'm not trying to be rude, but, and then I proceed to say something that's borderline rude. Oh man, that is a fact though. I've definitely done that. I must admit, I'm guilty for sure. I'm not trying to be rude, but anyway, let's continue on.
like the Jewish people own all the buildings out here, and they own everything, and they're not sharing nothing.
They own everything. They coming over here. They taking over,
And
but
that's
they not
why-
renting it back to us. See, they kicking us out.
And I don't want to go back to World War II with Hitler and all that, but
Also, when you say Hitler and but in the same sentence, that's never good.
it seems like they own all the property, and they don't even try to help us.
We're not saying that it's right.
Hold on, time out. First off, we don't even know that to be true. We don't know that they own all those buildings, and if they do, they're not obligated to rent them out to you or me or anybody else, right? They're not obligated to. So let's play this out. Let's say Jewish people are coming in and buying all of the apartment buildings. All right, cool. Well, somebody has to be selling them to them. So instead of pointing the finger at the Jewish people, why don't you point the finger at whoever is selling them those buildings? Because they're not going in, you know, it's a stick up, give me this building or else. Like, that's not what they're doing. They're going in, making an offer, and the person is like, all right, yeah, I'll take that. Building's all yours. So to think that Jewish people owe black people anything, they don't. Nobody owes me or anybody else that's black a single penny. A single penny. And, you know, the sad part about all of this is that I feel like mainstream media has cultivated that type of mentality. That helpless type of mentality. That, oh man, they don't help us, so we can't do anything for ourselves, so we don't like them anymore. What? Go get it on your own. You think money just falls from the sky for a Jewish person? No. They make smart financial decisions. Now, I can speak from this perspective because I am black, but, you know, I've talked about this in a previous video, but I've seen instances, way more than I would like to admit, where people have gotten their tax return, gotten money back on their taxes. And instead of saving that money, instead of pooling that money with some of their friends or family and starting a business or even buying property, you know what they do with it? Man, I'm about to go buy the new 60-inch TV. Man, them new J's that came out, gotta get those. Man, I'm about to put some 24s on the whip. Man. And then you complain when Jewish folks who, I don't know this for a fact, but I assume make smart financial decisions, come in and they buy all the apartment buildings. When you could have done it yourself, but instead of doing that, you were out more concerned with buying Jordans and TVs and all of this other crap that adds zero value to your life. There's no appreciation on a TV. That's not an asset. That's a liability. But, a lot of black people like to keep up with the Joneses. Got to have the latest and greatest. And I used to be one of those folks. I can't lie. I used to be one of those folks for sure. Nah, I don't care. Y'all have seen my shirts. I'm pretty sure I got a paint stain. Do I got a paint stain on this shirt? No. Y'all seen my shirts with holes in them. These shirts good. This shirt good. This shirt good. Hey, represent. Nah. But all seriousness, yeah, that's the issue. Smart financial decisions. It's that simple. But let's continue on. I know I talked a lot.
Right, but yeah, they trying to take over our buildings and stuff.
Our building. Hold on. Now I got to touch on that too. I'm sorry. Our building. It's not yours. It's the same situation when people say, "Oh yeah, this is my block. This is my hood." It's not your hood. First off, the house you live in isn't even yours. You rent that. Somebody who lives on the opposite side of town owns that block. All right. Those buildings aren't owned by her. Whoever you pay rent to owns those buildings. So it's foolish when people say stuff like that.
Us.
We're not saying that it's right, but yeah, they trying to take over our buildings and stuff. They trying to make everything more expensive for us.
And Jewish is
because they can. They have the right to.
Rich for Brooklyn.
Right.
So, of course,
Is that a reason why you think the attacks are happening?
That is why the attacks are happening.
The have and have not.
Right.
That doesn't mean that's the majority thought over here. Not everybody in this neighborhood has a problem with Jews. I really think you're insulting African Americans by being in this neighborhood and asking that question.
The blacks are doing this to the Jews just to get by. It's not right, man. It's not right.
I taught my children love. Love conquers all. They're controlling all the jobs, the economic growth in the community.
Coming from their country,
They're not building.
My thing is, if you know all of this is going on, then why don't you fix it? You have the ability to. You live in America. Make smart decisions. Pool your money together. Heck, if you even got to live together for a while to make sure that you save up the money to start a business, to then buy some of these buildings, do that. I don't get, like, they're telling you the problem and what they're doing, but then they aren't emulating them. It's like the crab in the bucket analogy. When crabs are trying to climb out of the bucket, instead of looking at the Jewish person and saying, okay, well, I just watched them climb out of the bucket and they did it this way. So I'm going to climb out of the bucket the same way that they did. Instead of doing that, they would rather just yank the Jewish person back down into the bucket. Now you're all stuck in the bucket. When you could have just learned from the Jewish person on how to climb out of the bucket, and then you climbed out of it too. Who would have thought of that? I don't know. Maybe some idiot making a YouTube video, I guess.
Sheesh. They trying to change up our country to how they live.
They're going to get the money from here, and they're going to send the money to their country. So
Which country?
Good.
Not in which country?
Not in the United States.
That's not their country.
No.
So you think the Jews here are not really American?
They not.
So black people would have reason to attack Jews.
I wouldn't say they have reason to, but it is understandable because everybody taking from us. And that's how I feel.
While these observations reflected the views of the majority of people that I spoke with, they were definitely not universal. What's going on?
Hate is a learned behavior. Hate is a learned behavior.
Yes, sir.
And where do you think
It's really that simple. It's really that simple, And once you've learned to hate, the same way you learn to hate is the same way that you can unlearn to hate. We're carrying on our father's, great-grandfather's grandfather.
They're bull.
Yeah, that's your shit. Let it die with you.
There are some alternative theories on why these attacks are happening.
Why you think the Jewish people is getting attacked?
I want to know. Because of Trump. Do you know what?
Of course, blame it on Trump. Go ahead. Yeah. Great one.
Why there have
Because
been...
of Drake, nigga.
Did you say because of Drake?
Because of Trump. Do you know why there have been...
Because of Drake, nigga.
Did you say Drake? Like Aubrey Graham, the rapper? Drake? I'm confused. Because of Drake. It's because of Trump. Oh my goodness. Sheesh Louise. Man, oh man, was this confusing and sad at the same time to watch. And I still don't have a 100% clear answer on why this happens. I mean, like I said, there's a recurring theme. And when I asked you guys, there was somewhat of a recurring theme, but I still got like 1,000 different answers as well. But one of the recurring themes, obviously in this video and then in the comment section, and I think we checked out a video where Thomas Sowell was touching on it as well, is the almighty dollar. Apparently, Jewish people are financially smart and make good financial decisions, and people don't like them for it. Which I don't get, because I would rather, me personally, if that's the truth, if most Jewish people are financially smart and that is why they're in the position that they're in, instead of, me personally, this is just me personally, instead of hating on someone like that, I would make friends with somebody like that and learn from them, soak up some knowledge from them, so that I could not only put myself, but the people coming behind me in that same position. Like, why would I hate on them when I could learn from them? I don't know. People just don't make any sense these days, but literally no sense. It's just absolutely crazy. But shout out to Ami Horowitz. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Original link is down below. But y'all let me know what you thought about this crazy one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. And what do you guys think? Why is this the case? Why do people hate them? Let me know. Peace and love. I'm out.